Good morning, everybody. Why here with the Burgs Run, and I have to share with you that I am so discouraged this morning. I spent time recording my whip and chat only to find out that I didn't turn on the microphone. So there's no sound. So this is round two. It is Wednesday, the 24th. Wednesday, the 24th. Oh my goodness, it's my bestie's birthday today. 24th of May. And I started this out early morning this morning. You could see when the sun was shining through the window. Maybe I can pull some video out of there, but there's no sound to it, which is really discouraging. Anyways, this is why with the Burgs Run in Richmond, Virginia. Today it's beautiful and sunshiny. I don't watch the news, so I have no idea how warm it's going to be today. But I can tell you that it is just glorious out there. Makes me wish that I could run because it is perfect running weather this morning. And I am still working on this budget painting from AliExpress. As you can see, I am almost finished. I am just doing some color blocking, but it does have two colors of blue in here. So it's going to be almost like confetti, but just with two colors of blue. This corner right here is all I have left. And then I will be able to move on to something else. This has been a pretty fun canvas, except that it had some issues with the adhesive, and a fellow peer helped me with how to fix that. It's still an issue though, because this is the first time ever that I've had drills that just want to keep popping off the canvas. It's okay. It's not a canvas that I'm gifting to anybody or putting up on a wall. It's just going to go in a book, and if it loses a couple of drills, well, chalk it up to I bought a cheap canvas. That being said, I have some premium canvases on order. I'm just waiting for them to come. I got delivery or shipping notifications, but when you track it, the shipper doesn't have it yet. So that's discouraging too, but I am so excited about trying a premium canvas. I know that some of the budget canvases can be kind of pixelated, so I'm excited to get a really nice picture, really nice canvas with very good, good photo on it. This one turned out very well. It's defined. It's not very pixelated. And aside from the issue that I had with the drills wanting to pop up, like I can go through this and re-put those drills down and re-put them down until, and then I go back over it again and I can feel more that have popped up. They aren't coming off, they're just popping up. So I don't know if I'll need to seal this one, which is something I've never done before. And my question to some of you seasoned diamond painters, when you seal them, do you lose some of the sparkle? Like, I'm thinking that you're going to cover that up with something. You're probably going to lose it. So let me know in the comments if you seal your paintings. And if you do, what kind of experience have you had with sealing your paint? See, that one just keeps popping up every time I go over it. You can't always see it with your bare eye, so if you run your hand across it, you can feel them. even after I ran the roller across this, it's still not sticking. And I don't know if that's the issue with the adhesive or what, but I'll be glad when I'm done with this one. It feels like I have done a lot of repasting. All right, so 9:38. Let me here. There we go. So I did have one color where I was worried that I wasn't going to have enough to finish the canvas. Let's see if I can find it real quick. It's Clover. 890. This one. This is all the drills that I had left from doing this color. And I was really concerned that I wasn't going to have enough. But they gave me just enough. Now that may have been one of the trays that I spilled yesterday. Oh my goodness. Yesterday was a day of spilling the trays. It was a matter of I just touched the corner of it and over it went. But they don't just go over, they go flying. So that may have been one where I may have lost a few, but a few does not mean that they gave me 30% more than I would need. So I was very concerned that I was not going to have enough of that color. But in the end, I do have enough. And even if as I get through here, I find one or two that I missed, I have one or two more drills. So yeah. And then this morning my daughter is helping me with a project at work, and I was getting her all set up, and when I set something down, I forgot to move the tray, and I set it down on it, and the tray flipped, and so I had been diamond painting all this time and not flipped a tray until yesterday and today, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? Because I flipped the whole stinking thing. It's just being careless or being in a hurry to do something and not fully prepared. I don't know. But yeah, it's just kind of weird that I could go all this time without spilling drills and then boom. So I've had my 3 spills. So I guess that, bad luck comes in threes thing. So maybe maybe I'm done for a while. I don't know. I know that I am almost done with this painting, so being done for a while would be a good thing. So I don't know what I'm going to do next. I am going to do the DP for Pets challenge in June, I think. I am waiting on my canvas. I had a custom canvas made of my dog. And y'all know I love my dog. So I'm waiting for it. It could come anytime from today to the 1st is what the delivery confirmation thing said. And so I'm waiting for that. If that comes, then I'll do that for the DP for Pets. Otherwise, I will probably just do another budget canvas. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. All right, so that is all the A's. Next are R's. The R's have it. All right, 782. So, okay, so I have a question for all of y'all. So we have a Zoom link available to the diamond painting community for anybody and everybody to come together at your leisure, at your convenience, and craft in real time. The link is available to anyone who has the link, the meeting ID, and a password, which is available in the description of this video or on my community tab on my profile. But right now it's just called the Burgs Run because that's my name. And I would like to change that to be a name that is relative to everybody so that you can say to your friend, hey, are you a member of blah, blah, blah? And if they're not, you can invite them because the link is shareable. It is open for the entire community. It is open 24 hours so that our friends across the pond or anywhere in the country can log on in their time. There won't always be somebody in the Zoom, but my hope is that we could grow the interest and have a nice community in there, and at any time of the day or night you should be able to find somebody. So that being said, I would love to change the name of it. So send me or put in the comments your suggestions for names for a community of crafters. And I'm thinking if I get enough responses, doing a poll to let y'all decide what the name of it is going to be, and then giving a prize to the person whose name is chosen. So there's that. Let me know what you think about that. But if we get enough responses, that's what I'll do. But so be thinking about a clever name, a clever or catchy or relevant name for a group of crafters that come together as a community in real time and craft together. So the other thing is you don't have to be strictly a diamond painter to join the Zoom link. Any kind of craft will work. Not all diamond painters are just diamond painters. Some of us do lots of other things. And let's get to know each other. I just think that this is an opportunity. Green, 3768. No, 37. I missed one of these. Okay, so like, look at here. This one, I have a whole package and this many left over. I have no more of those symbols. But that green one, I barely had any left over. Like, I was really worried I wasn't going to have enough to finish. That would have upset me because you put all this time and effort into creating something, and when it's not right, then that's discouraging. Little E is 780. All right. So my hope is to have this finished today. I do work from home and I am just on a break. I wake up really early in the morning. So I started working before 6 o'clock today. So I got to watch the beautiful sunrise this morning from my craft room window. And then, of course, when the sun gets over the trees, I get this very, very bright glare in here for, I don't know, about 40 minutes. And then it's just sunny. So my original video this morning showed all of that. The bright sun shining in on my canvas, and yeah, it was nice. But it also had some distractions from the dogs getting up and barking and wanting to be fed and walked and all of those good things. And it was 3 dogs all having a fit. So you missed out on that. Weren't you so sad? Um, what else was I talking about today? Oh, I have a full day at work today. So I'm breaking it up in little pieces because I can't sit in the chair for a long time. So I'll get up and move to this chair, and then I get up and move to that chair and walk downstairs and get a couple of steps in. And then I can only do that for so long, and because I can only stand for it's really kind of awful, but I'm very thankful that I'm able to do this from home for this time being. When somebody else takes over my job, it will be an in-office job, not a remote job. So there's that. I am kind of looking forward to this early retirement. Kind of a little nervous about it. Losing your paycheck is a big deal. I like to buy diamond paintings, so it's kind of a big deal. I will have to change my budget just a little, but that's okay. That's all right. I've got plenty of diamond paintings already, and I have lots to do, so I should stay busy for a while. And then I have this little dog, everybody needs a retirement buddy, and he's going to be my little retirement buddy. He's going to take care of me. He's a mess, but he'll take care of me. All right, all the little E's are done. All right, what did I do? There it is. Now I need upward triangles. Put down upward 829. All right. Can you hear me just putting those drills back down? That's crazy. So yesterday I talked in my whip and chat about not doing my unboxings because I felt like most of y'all had seen them already. And I got some feedback that said, oh, please show your unboxings, because a lot of it is the excitement. So I will continue to do the unboxings, especially when I get my premiums, because I'm going to be so excited to open those boxes. Those are something I've worked up to, something I, spent some good hard-earned money. And so I'm truly excited about getting those. I just want them to be here. And of course, when my custom comes of Benson, I will want to show that one off because I love my dog. He is so, so cute. And I want to show him off to the world. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do next because I have a week still before the DP for Pets starts. And so I'm trying to decide what to do. I have some cards, some diamond painting greeting cards to do. But I think I probably would finish those before the week is up. So I could start another painting and just set it aside as a whip. I've never done that before, but I could. And then do the challenge painting and then come back to the painting that I started and didn't finish. That is always an option. I hear some of you on YouTube talk about all your whip projects. I'm just not one to leave something for later. I'm kind of type A that way. Get it done, work smarter, not harder. If you start something, you got to finish it. I say that, and then I have a square that it's a budget square, and I had to put it away. I just decided at that moment I don't like square drills. And then I watched somebody's YouTube the other night about how it had to have been the drills or something, but they had just an awful time with the squares, just not wanting to fit, work, look half decent. And so I wonder if it's because I got a budget canvas as opposed to a premium canvas. Is it the drills? Is it, cheap drills? I don't know. So I may get that out and work on it. I don't know. We'll see. What do I have here? 829. Okay. Have you ever done that? You're working on something and you move to a different area and you forget what symbol it was? Yeah, I just did that. I always say I'm getting old. I can't remember. Have a case of CRS. Can't remember stuff. All right, these are going in pretty good for being the last color. Well, now I have 2 more colors. Then I'll be done. I watched a really cool whip and chat yesterday where the presenter told us a little about themselves. And that I thought that was really neat. The problem with that, yeah, I've shared a lot of stuff about me too, but the problem with that I see is you don't know who you're talking to when it's a whip and chat, because it's not live. You don't see the people. It's not in a controlled environment. So you don't know who's listening. You don't know who's on the other end. So I feel like I need to be a little more reserved in what I say on the internet. I can say that I'm in accounting and that I've been doing it for 40 years, but I'm not going to tell you where. I'm not going to tell you, think personal information. I can tell you about some health issues, which I've already done. So I'm not disclosing anything I haven't already disclosed. But I can share with you experiences and whatnot, but I don't, I tell you that I'm from Richmond, Virginia, and that's about as close to me as you're going to get. Because I don't know who's listening. You have to really be careful what you say on the internet. You just never know who's watching. Keep that in mind. I mean, unless you don't care. I mean, there's that. But internet safety is something that I drilled into my children. Internet safety. I told them, don't you tell anybody what school you go to, or I mean, my kids are all grown up now, but when they were little, that's 42. 82, 80. Second to last color. This one just has a few. See how many drills are left with this one as well? That green scared me. I really didn't think there was enough. And one more of this one. All right. Oh, I missed two of the down triangle. With their pink. So on this particular canvas, a couple of the symbols are very similar. And so it was really hard to differentiate sometimes. Especially after the sun goes down, because I've mentioned this before, that when the sun goes down, I lose some of my daylight vision. Okay, I have 4 bags of this left in just this little area. So I got way too many of these and not enough of those green ones. All right, let's do this. I'm going to be able to finish this, I think. Start down at the bottom, work our way up. Well, to you, it would be the side. Well, it's the side to me too, the way I've got the canvas turned, but it is the bottom, the photo. And then I'll roll this out really good and see what happens. All right, these are all laying in pretty good. I love to hear the click when they've just fit. Oh, I need some wax. Use wax or putty. This one's been really nice because I haven't had to use hardly any wax at all. So some of it's not really staticky either. So I don't know why I was able to do this with little or no wax. Yeah, I love that sound. And they seep right in there. because then you know they're staying. So this weather that we're having today is like my favorite weather of all time. I love when it's like crispy cool in the morning and sunny in the afternoon, but not too hot. Sorry about that. I had my daughter come in and ask a question of me. Like I said, she's doing a project for me for work, so she had a question. And of course, I'm going to answer her because I really appreciate that she would do this for me. So I am going to finish this and go back to work. But anyways, I was talking about the weather. It is like, this is my favorite weather when it is absolutely beautiful in the morning and then you get the sunshine in the afternoon, and my garden is loving this. My husband goes out every night and waters the garden, and last night he took pictures. So I will post a couple of pictures in here of the garden that we have. It's just sits in our front yard, but it'll work for us. It's a pared down version of last year's garden due to the fact that I am unable at this time to tend to a garden. So we made it very small. We have tomatoes on the tomato plants already. We have flowers on the cucumbers. My daughter put jalapenos in there, and they are getting ready to bloom. And what else is in there? Oh, the beans are growing like weeds, and it just is. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that my husband liked the garden as much as I do, that he's willing to go tend it for me during this time of immobility. Nothing beats fresh green beans out of your garden, or fresh peas, or because that is, and tomatoes. We love homegrown tomatoes, so we will have our own. We've been growing tomatoes for many years. We lived in a condo before we moved here, and we grew them out on our back deck because we didn't have a yard, and we had tomatoes. We were living in Raleigh, North Carolina. We had tomatoes from June till November, and more tomatoes than we could eat. We were just giving them away. And then we moved here, and tomatoes, of course, had to be a part of what we were growing. So there's that. We live in a neighborhood with lots of houses, and our backyard has zero sunshine because of the trees. We have 40-foot trees in the backyard. I would love to one day get rid of all those trees, every one of them, get them gone. I would love to have a pool, but hubby says no. Cleaning up after the trees is not fun in the fall, and of course I can't do it. So we have a yard service that comes. I don't know if I said it yet, but I just want to thank all of you for subscribing. If you don't already subscribe, I hope that you like what you see and will want to stick around for more diamond painting content. I don't just do diamond painting. It just happens to be my obsession at the moment. I do post other videos from time to time of us cooking because we love to cook. Either cooking or shopping or the dog, or I do some scrapbooking, which I haven't done since I started diamond painting, but I do need to start page prepping for a trip that I'm going to have to fly to. I was going to drive, but I'm unable to drive at this time that distance. So I am going to have to fly. So I'm going to have to not take all of my supplies. I'm going to have um, prepped them already, like put the pictures, the paper, the embellishments all together, and then do that for, I don't know, 50 pages. And then there's always, I could just take a diamond art with me. So if I decide that I don't want to scrapbook, I have something else to do. So that will be Disney scrapbooking, Disney diamond art. So hopefully by then I can find, I'm looking for like princesses, Disney princesses. Like, I think Jasmine somebody does them. I'm looking for like the fantasy type with the big eyes, but I want it to be Disney princesses. So, hey, if any of you see them in your internet holes, the rabbit hole that is the internet, if you see them, send me a link because I have looked and I don't know what to actually call them. Because they're not really fantasy. I don't know. I'm looking for the ones with big eyes, like the dolls with big eyes, but I want it to be Disney princesses. And that would be cool to take to this particular crop. I'll be there for 4 days and I'll be flying. And so I need something that travels well, something not super expensive that in case they lose my luggage, I don't lose everything, because that's always a chance that that will happen. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh, there's a few more. I thought that was the end. I found a color that I missed a couple on, so I'm going to have to do those as well. I love that sound. All right, so I'm missing these. Let's put those in real quick so that when I'm finished with this one, 3808. Okay, when I finish these right here, I will be done with this canvas, and then I can turn it and let you see the entire finished canvas. Love that sound. Three, two, one. Yay. See, when you run your hands across it, you can feel the ones that pop up when you can't see them. But you got to be careful. Look at how many extras I had of that color. 3 bags. All right. But be careful when you run your hands over them because you could pull them up and not realize that you've done it. All right. Are you ready to see this one turned the right way? All right. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the shimmer in that. Oh my goodness. That is some shimmery. That turned out absolutely gorgeous. Oh yes. I am happy with that. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. AliExpress, I think I paid right around $3, $3 or $4. Absolutely stunning. Love it. All right. Well, that's it for me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, please think about subscribing. If you wouldn't mind doing all the things like comment, subscribe, share out the channel. I will put Zoom information in the description of this video. It's also on my community tab. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Have a fab day.